For today's video, I am bringing back a series that I had done probably like at the end of last year, and it kind of trickled a little bit into this year, and I just stopped doing it because, to be perfectly honest, I get really bad anxiety when I film in stores for some reason. I just feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like they're mad at me. I feel like everyone's staring at me, which, like, I mean, let's be honest, they are. But I am going to conquer my fears today, and I'm gonna say F that to my anxiety and these things that I make up in my head, and if people stare at me and then like, oh well, I look cute today. I am going to be trying on different sizes at Torrid today, and this is one of the most requested videos that I get from you guys, and I have been dipping my toe into the plus size waters a little bit recently, and I still kind of have a hard time with the balance. I mean, the mid-size struggle, am I right? Where, you know, the largest size at a lot of standard size stores is a little too tight, and then the smallest size in a lot of plus size stores is too big. So I'm going to be testing out Torrid, and if you guys missed it, I did a video on Sierra's channel a couple months ago where we went to Torrid and tried on the same exact outfits. I'm not going to be focusing as much on outfits today. I'm going to be focusing more on their jeans because that's what I tend to do with these videos. If you've missed me doing any of these videos in the past, if you're new to my channel, I'll link a playlist down below for you where I went to like Target, H&M, Forever 21, Old Navy, American Eagle, Walmart. I went to a bunch of different places. I basically just try on their jeans and kind of see how sizing varies between different cuts, different styles. And I do it with the intention of kind of making the dressing room a lot less scary and traumatic, which it can be. And I really just want to focus on the fact that size means absolutely nothing. It's literally just a number on a piece of fabric on the inside of your jeans. It has no bearing on your soul and your heart and who you are. And I know I say that in like every single video, but in case you're new or in case you just needed to hear it, size doesn't mean shit. Size doesn't mean shit. So with that being said, we're gonna go into Torrid. Also, I quickly want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. We'll talk about that more in a little bit, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and head into Torrid and try on some different sizes. I'm nervous. So after looking around, what I think I'm gonna do is grab a few pairs of jeans and then a few pairs of shorts because it's summertime. There's also a jean wall that has like a ton of jeans in a bunch of different cuts and styles and sizes, so I'm gonna grab a few of those as well, and we're just gonna throw a few things together. I'm like the only person in here too, so I'll be here if you need me. Confusing too because I'm not 100% sure what my size is here. I know Sierra and I tried on, I think, a pair of 12s and they fit. I don't know if I'm a 12 or a 14 here, but the lovely girl that works here told me that she thinks I'd probably either be a 00 or a 0 here, which I think is a 10 or a 12 because she said the sizes run a little bit bigger than like kind of standard sizing stores. So I'm just kind of picking and choosing at random. I mean, I guess I could try a 10 just for funsies. So I'm in the fitting room now. We've got a little overview here. She laid them all out for me. The girl that works here is so nice, by the way. So here is basically one of each. And because I don't really know my size yet, I kind of just grabbed a variation of 10, 12s, and 14s. So this is the array. And then I have a couple other random ones as well. Got some Bermuda shorts and some cropped jeans. So let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna start with this pair of Bermuda shorts. Just, I guess they're standard Bermuda short. These are in a size 12. We're just gonna start this thing off. They seem very mid-rise, which is not my fave. Okay, wait a minute. These might actually be the ones that I tried on with Sierra. If not, they're really similar. Again, I'm not like a mid-rise kind of gal, but I mean, they're cute. And the thing that I've like noticed the most more than anything is that there's like absolutely zero chafing. It's like wearing bike shorts, but like denim. I don't know. I mean, they're kind of really cute. I did not expect to like these, but I really, really do. Like, they're actually so cute. I do have a tiny bit of room in the back here, as you can see. So they probably are just like the slightest bit too big. Even though I am like a 14 in standard sizing, these are a 12 in plus sizing and they're too big, so I'd probably be more like a 10 in plus sizing. But other than this little part, they fit great everywhere else. I'm really impressed. Off to a great start. Next, we'll go ahead and move on to these. What are you? These are the Sky High Skinny Crop, and they have a little bit of ripping, cropped end. They are a light denim, which is my favorite. So the thing that I'm noticing more than anything though is this like stretchy waistband, which is everything. Ooh, very stretchy, very tight on my legs. Okay, so this is what they look like. I'm actually really surprised because I have like the same exact amount of kind of like looseness in the back here, but it's a size up. So, I mean, I'm sure it varies, but what does surprise me is that this isn't looser with having the elastic band, but maybe that makes it tighter. I don't know. But before I show you the overall look, I mean, just the fit as far as this goes is actually kind of perfect. So like in the stomach area, once you actually hike them up, they're pretty good. And this is what they look like overall. I mean, I think they look really, really good. The calf down here is really, 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 really tight, and I don't understand why. I do worry about this and like maybe it getting a little more stretched out, like the more you wash and dry them, especially with elastic. But now I'm just kind of more confused as to what my actual size is. But so far, I probably could have worn either and gotten away with it, so that's good to know. Okay, so now we'll just kind of start from the beginning here. And these are in a 12 regular. These do not look very high rise at all. Pray for me. Ooh. So, this is very unflattering. I know that this is a common thing because a lot of you guys have talked about it before, but like a lot of you who like mid-rise, like who hurt you? I just want to know. I just feel like, as you can see here, it just kind of hugs like all the wrong areas, and it, you know, restricts things and makes other things poke out and move around. And then I would probably need to buy a tall in the sizes here just because they're not quite long enough for me, and like the boot cut thing just isn't really doing much for me here. I just can't think of a scenario in which these would be flattering. I just don't know. And flattering is a subjective term, I realize that, but for me it's just like what makes me feel good, and this doesn't. So I think these might be a little bit of a fail. As far as like the 12 goes, like it still fits, just like the cut of it just cuts in all the wrong places, you feel me? Next we have the boyfriend jean, and I got these in a 10 regular, so I'm gonna see what a 10 fits like in their sizing. And since they're boyfriend jeans, I thought maybe they'd be a little bit looser, so we're gonna try these on. Oh god. The amount of sweat that happens from these videos, I did not miss. Oh my god. Okay, so now I'm even more confused because a 10 fits as well. So now I fit into a 10, a 12, and a 14. Like, it doesn't look great, but like it fits. I even still have room back here. I'm so confused. I also need to stand like this because if I stand any other way, it will be Camel City. I just don't understand the point. These all say high rise, which is what I'm so confused about. In what universe is this high rise? I just prefer jeans that make me feel like held in, supported, loved. You would think with a store that kind of caters to plus sizes that that would be something that they would focus on, but I mean, maybe it's just a preference thing, I don't know. The boyfriend part of it's really cute. I just wish that they were high rise, you know, like the rest is great, honestly. It's just like I'm wearing low rise jeans from the 2000s, so no, these gotta go. Next, we are gonna try the curvy skinny, and I got these in a size 14 because it was all they had, so we're gonna try these next. Whoa, wait a minute. These do not fit. These are not my size. Rather interesting. I don't know if you're able to see this, but there is like a 2. Why am I so flattering at all times? Just girly things. But there's like about a 2 or so inch gap right here, and I would need to like hike them up like this. Way up. But then they ride up the vagine, you know? These just are not my size. They're way too big, which is so confusing because this first pair that I tried on that are a 14, this like elasticy pair are perfect. So I'm very confused. I mean, as you can see right here, just way too big, like 2 to 3 sizes too big. Just very confusing. Okay, I can't find what kind of jeans these are anywhere, but I think they're just like another curvy skinny, and I decided I would try these on because they're a size 12 tall. Since I've been getting like a 12 or 14 or a 10 regular this entire time, I would try a tall and see how it works for me. Okay, wait a minute. Now these are much more like it, although they are still Sometimes I really do feel that struggle with my identity with my body size, because when I try on plus size things, people are like, you're way too small for plus size. You should know what to expect. You should know that it's not going to be fitting. It's going to be too big for you. But then when I shop at like standard size stores, a lot of those clothes are too small. So it's like, it's just very confusing. I'm having like a real mid-size moment right now. Again, it's the same kind of situation though, where like it just won't go past here in the waist. I really want it to, but if I do, it's gonna, you know, right up there. So I give the length a 10 out of 10. Like the cut and the way it fits my thighs and stuff is great. It's just a little too big, like right here, up here, and then it's way too short right here. So where do I belong? I think these are just called the jegging necks, and I got these in a 10 regular, and these do not look high rise at all. So here we go. Very tight around my ankles. Excuse me. I mean, I could fight to get these on, but I don't really feel like it. These don't fit, which cut to, you know, 2 or 3 jeans ago where I wore a 10 and they were almost like too big in the back. I'm so confused. I mean, this is why I make these videos though, you know, it's like I want to showcase the fact that it's not perfect and size inconsistencies happen in like every size range. 1, 2, 3. This is not exactly what I go for when I think of a cute pair of jeans. Just me. I just have nothing else to say except that these have to go. They just have to come off my body immediately. Okay, next we have another sky high skinny. This is the second to last pair, and these are a 14 regular, which I believe is the same size I tried on in the cropped ones. I think these are the same ones, just not cropped. So lay it on me, 14R. Okay, I'm not mad at these. These are high-waisted. These are actually high-waisted. They still, I mean, as you can see by like the cut here, they really want to sink down in the middle. Like they just don't want to stay up because of the way they're designed. And there is like, again, just a huge gap right here. A little too big right here. Got a lot of room right here. But I'm just so confused as to how this, which is a size 14, fits so well. But then the last 14 I tried on was like, whoosh. Then I tried on a 10 that wouldn't button, but then I tried on a different 10 that was like perfect. It's just very confusing. I do appreciate the high-waisted nature of these though. I would say these and the cropped ones right here behind me are probably my favorite of all that I've tried so far, but we do have one more, so hopefully we'll end this on a good note. So the last pair we have are the bombshell skinny, and these are in a 12 regular with some staining included. Cool. Please give me something good for the last one. Okay, so it's strange because these almost fit like exactly like the last pair, but they're a size smaller, and they're very tight around my ankle, something I've noticed. Still kind of a lot of stretchy room, which is good. Like I don't mind a little stretch. Like I don't want it to suffocate me, but I just like to point that out for those of you that are similarly sized to me. Again, you know, just really wants to, like the second you move, see, it just wants to go down. And there is like a huge gap right here, and you have to keep like hiking it up, but then when you do, it goes like right up the front crack, if you will. I mean, they're not the worst, but would I spend however much that is? I can't read that far. No, I wouldn't. I think my work here is done. Let's head to the car and chat. So I just left, and I think what we've learned today is similar to what we learned when I went to Primark a while ago when I was in the UK, and that is that I don't know what size I am at Torrid. It's kind of a mix-up between sort of a 10, sort of a 12, but a 14's too big in some, but then it fits kind of great in others. I would say that besides Primark, that was probably the most inconsistent sizing that I've tried yet, but it's hard to judge because I don't have like what would be considered like a standard plus size body. I'm very mid-range, you know what I mean? Those clothes aren't necessarily designed for my body, and I'm fully aware of that. I don't know, I feel just as confused as when I started, but at least for those of you that have been asking me, I've given you a little bit of insight. Now I'm sweating, so let's get back in the car. So what'd you guys think? What a ride, huh? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What'd you think? Did you have a favorite thing that I tried on? What were your thoughts overall? Do you like me as a person? But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace, so thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you guys aren't familiar, Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful online platform from which to create your website. You can choose from tons of designer and award-winning templates. These are created with modern browsers and mobile apps in mind, so making their templates modern as well as beautiful. Management of your blog and its comments has never been easier, as Squarespace allows you to do this on the go using their mobile app. And Squarespace allows you to link your various social media accounts to your website so you can post simultaneously to all accounts. So to squarespace.com/Carrie Dayton to get a free trial as well as 10% off your first purchase on me. You're welcome. And yeah, I love you guys so much. If you have any other requests for other places you want me to try on different sizes, definitely let me know in the comments below. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.